And now joining me here on March Madness 365, Jason Preston from Ohio. He had 31 points in a 2-point loss at Illinois. The Bobcats were right there to win this game, and just in the final couple of seconds, Ayo Dosunmu hits 2 free throws, and the Illini win this game. But the bigger story was this man right here, 31 points. But his story, and Kevin Kugler, a colleague of mine from the Big Ten Network and Fox Sports, did a great job telling this story. But you know what? I said, as good as Kevin is, I have to hear the story from Jason himself. So let's go back to how you got to this point in Orlando. Going to go to UCF as a regular student.
Yes.
What happens?
I was in classes for UCF as a regular student, and then one of my friends, he needed players for an AAU tournament, and it was including me, it would have been 5 players. So we were all playing like 40 minutes a game. So I said I'll tag along, play with him, and things went well. I played pretty well. I got some interest from UNC Asheville, and they were full on scholarships for that year. So the coach actually recommended prep school to me. The next game I played, I talked to a prep school coach, and he convinced me to go to prep school. I was gonna go to his prep school in Florida, and he ended up getting a better job, I guess, in Tennessee, I believe Prep Academy. So then I followed him there. I ended up going there. He actually ends up leaving after about 2 weeks. So I'm there, and the other coaches, I guess, don't really know too much about me. And I was on the A team to start, but like since no one really knew about me, I wasn't really playing that much. And so the 2 people I was living with, like my roommates per se, I really wanted to play with them and, have more of an opportunity to showcase my game, because I really thought that was the purpose of prep school. And I didn't really get a chance like that in high school. So I asked if I could play on the C team with them, play with them. Things went really well, played really well. And then the other coaches, I guess, started to take notice. I ended up going back up to the A team. Then I played pretty well. Actually, I forgot to say, while I was on the C team, one of our road trips back, it was like an 8-hour road trip. So I asked all the coaches for like all the film of the games, because I knew if I wanted to go play college, that I would need to have some sort of film. So I screen recorded all the plays of myself from all the games that we had.
This is on the bus or in the shuttle?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the bus back to Tennessee. Screen recorded all the clips, sent it to my friend. He put it all together and made a mix for me. Then the Believe Academy Twitter page posted it. Got DMs from Ohio and Longwood, and then they both eventually offered me.
At what point did you decide, you know what, I got to start taking ownership of my own recruitment and make this happen for myself?
It was about February, I believe, and like I hadn't really got much interest. And like I said, I didn't have any film of myself from high school or any of the AAU tournaments that I was playing in. So I knew if I wanted to have anything, I'd have to show coaches something when they asked for me.
So the moral here in this era, and I'm going to say in a pre-pandemic era, I mean, this year's recruiting is going to be completely different, so we can't even compare what this class is going to have to go through. But what would be your lesson here to other recruits that are not mainstream, that are not getting seen on the circuit? And I say that because I don't, none of us know what that circuit's going to look like after the pandemic. But, at least to this point, what would be your message?
Always believe in yourself. Don't let anyone say you can and cannot do anything. Always have faith in yourself. And secondly, if you're ever given an opportunity or a chance, make sure you make the most of it. If you're given an opportunity and you have no one to blame but yourself, like you put it in your hands.
The other thing too that I think that you said that I really picked up on is, and help me make sure I heard you correctly, there was a point where you're not getting any run on the A team. So you wanted to go down to the C team, which I know in prep schools, I mean, for example, my son, they call it thirds. I know they have different names around the country for depending on where you are and what part of the country. Just to get an opportunity. Is that essentially what happened? That, varsity versus, ABC, however you want to define it, versus an opportunity to just get a chance to get out there and actually play?
Yeah, that was really exactly what it was. Because in high school, I hardly played. I never started a game. AAU was really the first time I really got to play a lot and do things that I wanted to do, and it was fun. And that's really what the reason I went to prep school is to showcase some of the things I couldn't do in high school. So I just wanted to give myself that chance.
So since then, I mean, we're talking about now 3 years ago. Is that right? 3 or 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah.
Okay. Um, in what way have you changed, maybe even physically, height or strength, and also your game?
When I came here, first stepped on campus, I was 6'2", 161. Now I'm about 6'4", 185. The summer from my freshman year to sophomore year, I'd gained 20 pounds, and I think I grew an inch as well. On the court, definitely was trying to improve on my jump shot. Got a lot of reps up last summer and this summer, and cutting down on my turnovers is something I also am looking to improve on.
All right, so this season, be remiss if I didn't say this. You guys were right there to clip Illinois. Didn't get there. I know it's going to be a crazy season. We hope it gets played to its fullest. What do you think is the ceiling for this Ohio team, especially when we get in the MAC?
I really don't think there is a ceiling. I think we proved that we can hang with anyone in the country, and it's really just about consistency. It wasn't just me. Like, I'm getting a lot of credit, but it really wasn't me. It was guys like DJ boxing out Kofi Cockburn every possession, Ben Vanderplas, huge on both ends, London McDay taking the defensive assignment, Ben Roderick hitting threes. It's really just a confidence thing with these guys and maintaining consistency.
Well, Jason, I appreciate you sharing your story, and I think it's something that a lot of players that are coming up behind you certainly can follow. That there's a dream out there to certainly chase and to not give up, and also make sure you have friends that know how to edit and they can put together tapes or links and help you out on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. Appreciate it, Jason. Best of luck to you this season. Hope to catch up again.
No, thank you.